Hey, Colin here from Digital Print.ie. Just a short instructional video on the Ginkgo lamp and how to operate this effectively. So if you come and have a look at the rollers, and we'll identify what each roller is for. So this back roller here is for your take up. So this is going to be stuff coming through the machine. This is the printed sheet and the laminated sheet together. This is your take up. This roller here is for your roll of laminate. So it's going to be unwound this way. This roller here is going to be for the take up of the waste from the laminate. So this is the backing paper from the laminate. And then the roller in the front here is for your printed roll that we are going to laminate, and that should come off this way around, okay? So this little plate here is for holding this down. So as the printed roll comes up, we want to keep this held down so as it doesn't break the light beams, and obviously it's for safety as well. If we're not using the machine and we have the compressor turned off on the machine or around the machine, we should have these two orangey yellowy brackets, and they'll just slot on here and on here. And that means when we run out of air pressure, or if we turn the machine off, the rollers can't sit on top of each other, so we don't create a low spot. So when we go to use the laminate, we need to take these off if we have them on. So we typically just leave them hanging around here somewhere handy for you to go and get them again. So in order to set up the laminator, the first thing we want to do is take our roll of laminate. So it's going to go underneath this bar. We're going to pull it up around onto the core. We're going to tape that onto the core. So we need a bit of sellotape or masking tape at this point in time. So just tape it in the center, and then we're going to roll that on a little bit. So this is the delicate part of the procedure next. So we're going to use either a knife or a safety knife. And what we want to do is we want to just cut through the laminate film and not through the back of paper. So I would say fresh blade, a safety knife, and we're just cutting gently. So I'm hopefully not going to cut the back of paper here, just laminate only. So we come back to the start now. We start to peel our laminate away from our backing paper. After one of the Digital Print.ie service team has been out and installed the machine, we should really never be at the tensions on the machine. So we can see there's not on this side down here, there's tension adjustments. We should really never be at these. No need to adjust these. These should be all good after installation. I'm going to just wind this out a bit. So as we wind on the laminate, and we just have that sitting like this for now. So our printed roll comes up like this. We're going to center our printed roll up so we can use the rulers that are on the cores, or we can do it just visually. So if we bring our roll of printed stuff up, and we're just simply going to touch it on because the glue side of this is exposed. So once you've got that done, force it through. And at this point in time, before we let go, because these are pneumatic laminators, we just need to hold the middle of the roller to stop it rocking back. And then if you come over here and look at this side, we're just going to drop this lever down. And that basically sets the laminator up to laminate now. So before we go laminating, we need to stick our bar back on. This is going to keep our printed media held down. We need to press the reset button, which is this big green button on the front of the machine. So our controls on the front of the machine are fairly simple. So this is forward and reverse, and this is faster and slower. And that's really all we ever do with this machine. So once we put it into forward mode, we're going to run out a little bit of that. So I'm going to press stop there now. So if I come around to the back of the machine, the stuff that's coming off here is now laminated. So I'm going to remove the double up that I would have, and I'm going to attach the middle piece of this to the roller. I only need to attach it in one place only. Be good if I had a piece of tape that works. There we go. So only in the middle. We do that on all take-up units, so printers and laminators. And then back to the front, and we're going to press forward. And at this point in time, we can control our speed if we want to. And then we can see the finished results. So thanks for taking the time to watch this short video.